If you listen to Kim Petras, hey Gorge. If you don't, boo, bitch. And if you haven't got a clue, then stick around to discover something new. I feel like no seconds were wasted. I love the harmonies that we have in the background. The beat is uplifting and fun. It's that same electro pop dance music, makes you very excited, and I think it's a great way to open this album. Fun, light, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. It's difficult to use a sample that is that prolific in a new and inventive way. I think that they made the smartest choice with keeping it kind of lower when it comes to the emotional height that you reach, because it's difficult to make another dance beat out of this dance beat. And I feel like the only place that I saw it work well most recently would probably be Charli XCX's last album. The second Nicki comes on the track, those few bars I can really listen to over and over and over again. It's that taste of the Nicki pop that we haven't had in a really long time, coming through this new vehicle and supporting this new artist, or rather not new, but supporting this artist who has recently exploded in a way that feels good.
All this cake, you doing a tasting? Ice and shots, get ready, they may sting. I just want you here by my side. I don't wanna be here, baby, alone.
And that song gets me excited because I feel like it's perfect for a pregame or right before you're about to go out, or even when you're like in the early stages of going out. Like it takes you somewhere. It's a vibe. It's honestly very iconic to see those two together. This is what we know and love out of Kim Petras, and so this makes me very excited to continue listening because she's doing the thing. She's doing the thing. That song is so good from opening to close. It's the right kind of nostalgic electronic music that vibes really well with me, and I felt like kind of what we were missing in Alone, having that pacing that takes you to the top. We had it take us all the way to the top at the chorus and then slide back down before the second verse. Not that much to be said there lyrically. I feel like we are always talking about relationships, dating, ourselves, our money. It's materialistic, self-care centric, the aesthetic of the lyrics. So I probably won't be diving in too deep on that because this is definitely just here for us to have a good time and rock out. So let's keep going. That was a very sweet song. I feel like it's also the first song where I'm starting to notice the transitions a little bit more. Not that they've been carefully crafted to bring us this song to song, but they're going smoothly, so that feels nice. It feels like a series of vignettes when it comes to music and less of a carefully crafted world, but I do feel like Kim Petras is known for very powerful singles, so it makes sense to see this album as a compilation of singles. This song felt very syrupy. I felt like we were sliding around a lot and dealing with themes of heartbreak. And I loved the change between a heartbreaking in two and then into 1,000 pieces. I feel like that was very carefully crafted. Just a cute little lyrical note. The thing that intrigues me most about hyperpop, electropop, dance pop spaces is how much innovation is involved naturally in the creation of the music. I would not have expected a song like this at this moment in time because of how stylistically different it is in so many moments and the way that it actually continues to evolve all the way until the end of the song. This piece being an extreme touting of our own confidence and success and establishment when it comes to the music industry is great lyrically for a track that is playing with so much form and time and pacing and constantly grabbing your attention. This is a super funky dance song, very exciting. I like that layered harmony in the chorus. It really catches your ear. And I love the funky little bass line that we have going on throughout. We're still playing with this religious imagery. I mean, having revelations as opposed to salvation and mirroring that with the coupling of two people or many people. Just that tension fusing brings a little bit more life to this story specifically through that lyrical playfulness. If you want my love, baby, say it to my face. If you want me hard, you can pull up at my place. You're not a friend to me, you're not my enemy, just anyone's friend. This song felt very haunting, gothic, siren-like. There were so many elements of trance when it came to the lyrics, the repetitiveness of them, the idea of being hooked by it. The song is called Bait. This is a moment where we can take a second to cool off, but it still has that sexiness and vampiness to it. There's a lot in this project that is electropop and dance pop, and I gravitate to the Kim Petras songs that are closer to hyperpop because that's the genre that I listen to the most, I feel like, out of those three. But I do like the variety in this project. I have listened to a lot of Banks before, so it doesn't surprise me that when these two come together, this is the kind of song that they come out with. The chorus being a mantra or conversation kind of signals to me that this song is wrapped into confidence. And Sex Talk is very similar to the other slut pop albums that Kim Petras has had. I like sex talk. Can you make my bed rocks? Anytime you wanna do sex talk to me. I don't think that there's as much promiscuity, I would say, and I would use that very loosely on this project, but I do like that we're getting a little bit of a flicker of the past in that. And I think that those moments of promiscuity are now more veiled with metaphor and just are a little bit more subtle than they used to be. But I think at the time, it was so necessary that they were bold and bigger. So I like that we're in a place where that is also morphing in her career and style of music. I really appreciate the transition from verses to choruses in this song. I thought it was really inventive and it played with so many levels going in and out. The backing vocals are also really strong, and I like the lyrical playfulness in this song as well. The production didn't reach me as much as other ones did, but it's cute, it's Kim. I also think it's really funny that I literally just said that all of the raunchiness has been like veiled, and now we have a song where it is so explicit and there for us to see. But still, I stand by my depiction of that. There's a lot of leisure, comfort, joy, luxury in this project, and I think it fills you with that feeling and makes you get excited.
Is it love or obsession? Does it all turn to pain? I know I'll never be free.
The pacing was high, the energy was up, the lyrics felt more like a ballad, and it's easy to take this from this track, put it on a piano track, and still get that essence. Appreciate the pacing. I felt like it fit in perfectly good with the project. We're having a good time. We're excited. That's all we really need.
Just for you, I'm an addict, and I'm dying awake. Every kiss, every touch, I can't forget you. Right when you start to walk away, I see where you're going. I should shut the door and lock it, but all I really want is
Flowing right into another song that has the same sort of upbeat pacing as the last one. This song is perfect for a remix. I can see so many interpretations of this and having a life beyond itself.
kiss me like the world is getting down. It's about to be, and I'll let you stay another night. One more ain't gonna hurt us.
It also made me think a little bit of 80s music. And sometimes when I'm listening to 80s pop, it feels unlistenable from a production standpoint. Like it doesn't sound full enough. And I feel like this is the exact portrait of what I would have wanted in that time if I were alive, which I was not. So I guess it doesn't even really matter at the end of the day.
It's about to be long, so hold me tight.
Bait gave us this kind of downer beat, lower energy, darker gothic song. And then Sex Talk was very blanket statement, explicit, but there wasn't as much singing. There wasn't as much range in the vocal quality as I would have liked. Hit It From the Back kind of continued that narrative, but play it a little bit more with our levels and how we're hearing the song. And Claws, I think, was probably the strongest depiction when it comes to pacing and moving the project forward. I think Minute is just reinforcing Claws at this moment in time. But there have been, of course, highs and lows, different plays with genre when it comes to more emotional songs, to more dance and party songs. And I think that there's been a lot of experimenting when it comes to figuring out where to go to next after this project, because of the incorporation of the singles that we've already had, the singles from before, and the newer projects. We're getting a very well-rounded but also curious Kim Petras, I feel. My perception of this as a compilation project, I think, plays to her strengths. It allows her to draw from her archive. It allows her to create newer songs and put some collabs on here. And it feels authentic to her, and maybe authentic to the way that albums might change going forward, in it being more of a playful space, but also a curation of the songs that you like most, that you have created, that should be this. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm getting more of a presentation than I do feel like one specific art piece that was created for this moment. I can't tell you how much I agree with this decision. This song is so good and it deserves so much more from everybody who can listen to it. It is, in my eyes, one of the most perfect pop songs. It's fun, it's light, it is very body positive. It gives you so much like respect and self-love if you do, align with this message and, how you promote and share your body. But it's literally so much fun. Like when you think about summer and what summer feels like and what fun feels like, you think of this. When this first came out, I could not stop playing it. Like it just made me happy. And I don't even like thinking about having coconuts for most of the time. Normally I'm like, let's cut the coconuts off. You know what I'm saying?
Don't stop, baby, until we get to heaven tonight. Beat me up, yeah. In the clouds, way up high. There's a door open wide. I wanna go.
We're bouncing around in so many subsets of the genre, and that makes me so excited. This is a fun song. I love when you listen to something and it automatically serves its purpose. Like, we are jumping up and down, we're having a good time, we're connected. This is everything we could have ever wanted. The pace is up there, the vocal quality is up there, the anthemic nature to it is also revolving all around us, and she's putting her money where her mouth is and giving us a project that really speaks to the range that she has, the interest that she has, but also just dives in and out of different sectors of electronic music and dance music. So this is exciting. I like this a lot. Given that we know the last two songs happening on this album, if this were the end, I would accept it. I would accept that we just end on a high and we just beam out into outer space and that's the end of the project. Kim Petty being Kim Petty. We are where we are. The beat is fun. It's also still on that lower end when it comes to darker themes and the music just feeling a little bit more dusky. But still a very strong song, still very cool to have it on the album. And we only have one more song left, and I bet you can guess what that is.
Lucky, lucky girl. She got married to a boy like you.
I really like the way this song is produced, and listening to it at the end of the entire project kind of helps me identify what I feel like Sam Smith's impulses are and what I feel like Kim Petras' impulses are, and how they blend so nicely together. To make something that new and fresh, but also settled in the pop music that we like, but the choir of voices that overlap in the chorus and then going to the breakdown and feeling like we have this almost like industrial, rustic building of a beat is very enthralling. As a whole, this project is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun listening to it. This is all I have for you today. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I appreciate you so much if you made it to this point in the video. And I will see you in the next one.